So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our very first pay-per-view. We have Extreme Rules. Now, this is the fatal four-way matchup for the United States Championship that we're starting out with. So we've got Elias as the first man making his way out here. He competed on Friday Night SmackDown the other night, defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. It was a huge victory for Elias. Now he's got a huge opportunity to progress his career even further. I'm sure he would not let anyone forget the fact that he's won that United States title if he manages to get that around his waist here tonight. Obviously, fatal four-way, so no disqualification. These superstars can use any tools that they want. Elias could use that guitar if he really wanted to. Not sure if he will though. He might want to save that for a song at the end of the match if he's victorious. So, a good number of these competitors, 3 out of the 4 in fact, looking to get their first WWE gold. Especially on the main roster. This man being one of them. Johnny Gargano had a good time in NXT. Not so much on the main roster, but he's here tonight with a huge opportunity, managing to get one step closer to that mid-card title, the United States Championship. That would mean a lot to Johnny Gargano if he could get that around his waist. So he's making his way into the ring. And following Johnny Gargano, we have Dolph Ziggler. The man who has plenty of experience in the WWE. A lot of gold already to his name. An impressive resume for Dolph Ziggler. One match that always stands out to me is that Survivor Series match. We mentioned it during his first performance when he actually qualified for this. If he's able to get that form in that Survivor Series match back, from that Survivor Series match back, that one where it was Team Cena versus Team Authority, what a show he was able to put on that night. If he can do the same sort of thing in this universe mode, he'd be a force to be reckoned with. He's made one step towards that goal by getting himself in this fatal four-way. And next up we have a fan favourite in LA Knight. Yeah! I'm sorry, I'm terrible with the impressions, but I gave it a go. LA Knight making his way out here looking for his first WWE Championship. I'm sure he's another superstar that would not let you forget that he's won that United States Championship. Even in the future, if he was to lose it, or when he is to lose it, I'm sure he'd still be going on about that time at Extreme Rules where he picked up the victory against 3 other men. Well, let's get into this. The first matchup in the first pay-per-view of this series. History is about to be made. United States Champion is about to be crowned for the very first time in WWE 2K23 Universe mode. There it is. The gold that is at stake. Elias, Johnny Gargano, Dolph Ziggler, and LA Knight gonna fight out for that championship. Here we go. The referee rings the bell and we're underway. Dolph Ziggler going straight after Elias to start things off. LA Knight doing the same with Gargano. Did Dolph Ziggler just hit a famous, or was that just me? It's a bit early on. LA Knight already going for a steel chair. One. Johnny Gargano just cutting him short in his tracks. LA Knight able to avoid disaster there. And a suplex possibly onto that ladder. Oh no, into a neck breaker. Sorry, onto the steel chair. I feel like if LA Knight had gone for the suplex there, he probably would have had Dolph Ziggler landing on the back of his neck onto that steel chair. But meanwhile, Johnny Gargano creating some space, giving himself a bit of a breather. The same with LA Knight. So a big opportunity here for Dolph Ziggler and Elias. Elias going for the pinfall. LA Knight is quick to get back into the ring and break that up. That is the thing with this matchup. It could take some time. You need to pick your opportunities. Be smart about things. Wait until maybe you've got two superstars down on the outside, which is going to be very difficult. And Dolph Ziggler was about to strike LA Knight with that kendo stick, but LA Knight was able to avoid it. A big boot there from LA Knight, and now Elias and Johnny Gargano on the outside here. Suplex from Johnny Gargano. Dolph Ziggler though, meanwhile in the ring with a reverse DDT on LA Knight. Johnny Gargano and Elias need to keep an eye on what's going on inside the ring, just in case they lose their concentration too much. LA Knight or Dolph Ziggler could pick up a victory. Dolph Ziggler with a quick kip up. LA Knight with some vicious strikes there. Dolph Ziggler thought he might have been going for a DDT there. Johnny Gargano making his way back into the ring. Sending Dolph Ziggler into the ropes. A big drop kick on the rebound. He's aware of his surroundings. He knew that LA Knight was possibly coming for him there. Johnny Gargano possibly going for a pinfall here. No, Elias able to break it up. Elias just back into the ring in time. Oh, and he's dropped onto his back onto that steel chair. And a big kendo stick strike. LA Knight able to reverse it though, and then giving Johnny Gargano a few strikes of his own. Well, Johnny Gargano into the kick. Kick to the side of the head. Dolph Ziggler now going to the outside for a bit of a breather. LA Knight now with the steel chair. Oh, and he's just struck Elias right on the back of the head there. Elias could be out. It's quite smart for LA Knight to go for the pinfall. And I thought for a second maybe Gargano might not have noticed. But Gargano into the Gargano escape. Dolph Ziggler's right there though. He's going to break it up. Now LA Knight having his face just smushed into the canvas. Dolph Ziggler with a big clothesline. Now into the sleeper hold. Dolph Ziggler, LA Knight and Elias were a bit preoccupied. But LA Knight sent to the outside now. Elias and Dolph Ziggler going to brawl it out into the ring. And now Dolph Ziggler in a bit of trouble here. Johnny Gargano is pretty much out cold. He's just making his way back to his feet, and a big kick by LA Knight to break things up there. The crossface was locked in there from Elias. Now a big suplex and a side Russian leg sweep as well at the same time. LA Knight and Elias, that would be one hell of a one-on-one match, I feel. Oh, and a big inverted Hurricane Rana could possibly have put Elias away. No, just a one count. Johnny Gargano, see, he saw that opportunity. Both men were down on the outside, both of the other men being LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler, so he tried to take that opportunity. Dolph Ziggler and LA Knight talking a bit of trash to each other on the outside. Meanwhile, in the ring with a steel chair, Elias able to avoid it. Now Gargano trying to stay on top of things here. And LA Knight into the cover, but Johnny Gargano able to break things up. Well, I wonder who's going to be victorious in this one. Whichever one of these superstars manages to come out on top, I'm sure they're going to be one hell of a champion. They've all earned their spot to be here tonight, and they all have all very good reasons to want to be that United States champion. And Dolph Ziggler hit the super kick out of nowhere, but once again he didn't take that opportunity when he should have. Oh, and LA Knight just striking Elias. Oh my goodness, already. Look at that. Johnny Gargano is your United States champion. I'm shocked. I did not expect it to finish that quick and like that. Johnny Gargano just went into that Gargano escape so smoothly, so quickly. I thought LA Knight would have been aware of it. He was there in the background. After that super kick, Dolph Ziggler just got caught in that Gargano escape, and he couldn't handle it. He tapped out almost immediately. LA Knight didn't really have much of a chance to break that up, but wow, your new United States champion is Johnny Gargano. What a way to win that title. A great performance from him. Well, what a way to start off the pay-per-view. Johnny Gargano, your new United States champion. I'm sure we'll get to hear from him on the first Friday Night SmackDown after the pay-per-view, but that's going to be it for this part of the pay-per-view. More coming in the upcoming days. Probably the next episode will most likely be out tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, then leave a like down below. Smash that like. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well to be notified every time I upload. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.